Quit. Oh. What elements are these? Blue and blue, blue. Okay. So if I hit them with Inferno, because if it's two blues, blues are weak to red. I'm hoping two Infernos gets it. Close, kinda, somewhat. Screw and Meteor. There's a mysterious being inside. We have to bring someone here that knows what this is. There a save point nearby? All right. So I need bring Robic up here. On. I just want to go down to the first floor for the being. Robic. I hope that just takes me up a floor. Nope, that took me up to floor 4. Floor 2, please. Close, kind of. Not here. This cannot be. This is the ancient super weapon that was under development and poor. But what is it doing here? It looks complete. Strong arm. Okay, interesting. Next. Okay. Well. Lumina. Hair cutter. Oh. His hair turns into a beam. How resourceful. Then we swap out Grobik because I really don't. I don't have a use for him anymore. Oh. Second floor. Then I should be able to take the stairs and continue going up. Which I know sounds silly. That I could probably just take the elevator up to the next floor, but... Oh wait, I have to take the elevator up to the next floor. Never mind. That was optional. Joke's on me. Third floor. DNA, the seeds of life. The human body is made up of 50 to 60 billion cells. Each of these cells contains genes in the form of DNA. These are the fundamental building blocks that exist inside the cell's chromosomes. They store genetic information that can be passed on from parent to child. The structure of DNA is common throughout all life, throughout all universes, through DNA recombination. Through DNA recombination, life forms take on different forms with varying abilities. Okay. Humans and reptiles. 65 million years ago, the reptiles, who evolved from reptiles, had developed their own unique civilization. This was long before the ancestors of humans who evolved from primates had developed their civilization. Excavations carried out on the central continent of Zenon have revealed that the reptiles already had advanced architectural skills in the prehistoric era. But Lavos' descendant the planet's surface and the ice age, and the ice age this brought about, ranged the death knell for the reptites and their civilization. After that, the reptites slowly disappeared from the stage of history. However, in the distant past, humans could have been defeated in the contest of evolution, and the reptiles could have continued to develop. It is not unthinkable that such a timeline could exist in another dimension. Everything is purely a problem of possibilities, and the world is only stabilized by the viewpoint of the one who observes it. Oh, I already read you. Back to me. The DNA records are poems and music, adenine and thymine, guanine and cytosine, rhythm and melody. Perhaps the DNA of the ones who make contact with the flame is recomposed by the sound they generate within. I wonder if life forms are just dreaming in an endless flow of music. Ooh, a rainbow shell. Another one. Loop, loop 'em. Oh. I thought I could have. Hmm. Ooh, what is this? That looks like a brain. That looks like another brain. Model of brain analysis. Jeepers. That looks like an enemy. Model of lower animal brain. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans, then from fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. Beginning with a cerebral neocortex, which only exists in higher mammals, the arthropod brain enlarged at an accelerating pace until it became the human brain we know. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form or foreign matter as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact with Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected. Human existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species, torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. This is a lot of text. Memory scanning and imprinting is not that difficult a thing. It is a matter of fact. It is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electric signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain, after all. The vessels of flesh can now be reproduced through cloning, and the soul stored within these fleshly vessels can be simulated as well. Thus, one could even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. However, this comes at the cost of the destruction of the individual, loss of variation. In which case, is there truly life where there is no death? We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. That means that by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it is possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. Fate uses the records of fate to connect directly to the brains of the humans with whom they come into contact. Fate not only imprints what actions the humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. Please just let me get the chest. And is it anything good? This is just a regular old boss battle then? No cheating? It ain't cheating. It's verifying that it's important. Do I need to use time here, or can I keep on going? Clearly very valuable since it has a huge robot protecting it. You see, you would think so, but I think that the item here is not what we are expecting it. Gonna get ya. As soon as I actually have gonna get you. Gonna get you. Oh. It's hellbound. See, it's not that important of an item. The experiment will begin soon. Please withdraw to your designated positions. We will do the same in case of an emergency. So, yeah, I mean, it's not... Hellbound isn't bad. I just am not gonna use it. Hmm. Everyone gather around. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Whether this could actually be a possibility or not is still the subject of intense debate. and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point which pulls in everything else into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various space-times. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have even existed. We can do this ourselves. But the legends say they altered time using a time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren sea of El Nido, we built artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top secret research. But now our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off until he gets back. Time is not absolute, but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, all life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of its own drum? Ha! Ridiculous. Interesting. Invincible. Okay. Power seal. Thank you. Magnify? Okay. The chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the dock somewhere, gazing out to sea. Thank you. Although I don't know why you're acting like I'm just a normal human. One of y'all. We're conducting a simulation of phase shifting. The institution was established under the utmost secrecy of the central government. You may appear to be a military research center, but the actual subject of our research is time itself. The lost ancient magic civilization of Zeal. If it really did exist, someone may have even traveled through time to this period. Oh! Ah, darn it. I didn't mean to do that. First floor. I'm gonna save real quick. I going to be right back. Give me one moment. Throw on a little music that y'all are just waiting in silence. Give me one moment and I'll be right back. All right. Hours. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. I am back. We are going to continue and hopefully wrap up this segment. Yeah, I'm four, maybe four segments away. Isn't a lot. Swamp. Thank you for stopping by. Alrighty. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We've continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. He was taking his time. Fourth floor. The record of fate is exposed? Two worlds that are so close in nature, yet so far removed from one another, exist in separate dimensions. These worlds are under the constant observation of and are guided by the main computer of Chronopolis, Fate. Fate has been manipulating the world in El Nido, in which El Nido lies, in order to avoid any major change to the history it knows. If an event on El Nido influences the main continent, the year 2400 in which fate exists would change. This paradox could potentially lead to great disaster. The records of Fate's terminals collect data from around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. In this covert manner, Fate is able to control the lives of people without them knowing. Guided by Fate, the people of El Nido live harmonious lives. In a sense, they are nothing more than puppets of Fate. The instruction to the young girl in Arnie 01 to give up going to the main continent to be a poet. The instruction to the man in Arnie 02 to give up on becoming a fisherman. A plan to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as not to affect history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, Fate has been unable to intervene directly with World 01. The best Fate could do was to cross the dimensions and receive data through the records of Fate. And with much difficulty, Faith succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. Ooh. Ooh, this is the observation room. This is where we observe the two parallel worlds. Ooh. Ooh. Miss. Go ballistic. Oh. Gonna get ya. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I'm just making sure that my dog has hoodie on. It's getting chilly. It all began with the notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook, covered with mold, was a diary that belonged to my great-grandfather, who passed away years ago. It contained his distant memory. Does this device play back archives? Looks like someone's memories. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I can still relive the memories of those days long past, just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid, radical dreamers, let Pressor entered it? What's this? Radical dreamers? What does this mean? There's a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, kid? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up, and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Surge? Come on, Magill. Let's go. That bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers, not that it'll do you any good. This seems to be an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. Ooh. Oh, I skipped it. Talk to me. Talk to me. The main computer of Chronopolis is called Fate. I already read this. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old mother brain computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. It contains a massive amount of historical data dating up to the year 2400. Circuit of Fate is exposed? Okay. Ooh. The experiment is underway. Access denied. Confirming access granted. think I should save it real quick. Save. Okay, but actual save. I need a hard save, please.